What's going on, everybody?
How are you, brother?
Hey.
What's up?
Well, we have a dog.
Hey.
Aww.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof. Go lay down with mom.
Oh, God.
Where's your treat?
The colonel just checked in and said he's a little under the weather, so he won't be able to be on there tonight. So,
Who did?
Colonel,
Gotcha.
he's out. He's out. So it's just us.
Okay. We'll keep going.
Sounds good.
Well,
He feels better soon. That's
Yep.
a bummer.
he was fine this morning because he and I were following each other to work, so he was fine. So there you go. He just, I don't know. There's no telling. Okay.
Another pickleball match.
I'm sure. I'm sure it had to do with pickleball. I'm sure it had to do with Darlene or Jolene or I don't know. Which it was.
Rosaline.
Somebody. I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay. So I see there a guest is waiting backstage. So we're gonna bring him in just in a minute. My God, he's already took a trip to his truck, setting his cup down. So,
Good man.
I don't know him, but my God, I think I like him already. So, make sure you purchase a shirt that says "Trip to the Truck." So,
Absolutely.
all right. So, Michelle, you do the honors and bring our special guest to the stage.
So tonight we have with us the proprietor of from Coldwater, Ohio, Plawmore Lanes. Maybe it's Playmore. Playmore. I think I always have said it wrong. They've held PBA events for many, many years. Started out as regionals, moved into national events. I'm not sure what it is exactly this year. He can fill us in on that. Spectacular event, probably one of the best hosted events that the PBA has every year. We all look forward to it. Mr. Rick Hardings.
Hi, everybody.
How's
that? Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Wow, look at this backdrop this guy's got.
He's
wow.
fancy.
He don't mess around. It's
wow.
Huh?
I mean,
I'll explain that.
You might have done these a few times.
I'm in the office, and our office is a mess. So me and my daughter, Paige, we got our backdrop out, so we looked real good here. So
wow. Well,
I'm in the office of the bowling center right now.
Look, let me tell you, sir. We are a very easy. Look at me. I'm coming to you live from my living room. Look at there. There you go. We won't talk about these other cats. I'm the only one that's important on here. So listen. Thank you so much for coming in. I've heard a lot about you from Ducey here, and haven't had a chance to visit your establishment, but I'm looking forward to maybe running up to Coldwater and seeing what's going on in your place. So thank you for spending 35 minutes with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here. I've been watching the shows the last month or so, and I told Deuce, I said I've been kind of going back and watching other shows, and I said this is pretty high standard coming on the show. You guys are.
Please tell me you were only watching the shows after Michelle took this over. Because
yeah, you're right.
Oh my God, it was rough. But hey, we had to bring the beauty and the brains, and that's her. So anyway,
yeah.
So there you go.
Well, we wanted to bring you on because of what you guys have done for the sport, and it's just a bunch of vets just talking about bowling, and we had an opportunity. I said, hey, I think we need to get somebody with the proprietor side, get those guys on and see what their life's like and how they got involved in bowling, when they started, and especially for a center of your size to host a national PBA tour stop that I know all the PBA guys enjoy coming to. It was one of the best places I've ever been. I thought it was fantastic. So I really enjoyed meeting you and your family, and bought some gear. Yeah, if you need some gear, go buy some Playmore sports stuff, because they got some Playmore Lane stuff, because they got the good stuff. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, glad to be here. And back to your Playmore swag, you kind of complained how cold it was in here that day, that summer day when it was about 100 outside. And we had ice cubes falling from the ceiling. It was so cold, but the bowlers loved it.
Yep.
But, you bought a couple nice things, and so we're making a little money on the spectators.
Yeah, exactly. You turned the air conditioning down for a reason.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So let me jump in here because I'm new. I don't know everything like Michelle does. I mean, she is a PBA encyclopedia. She knows the who, what, when, where, why, how, and whatever and whenever. So from what I understand, speaking with her today, not only do you have a bowling tournament, but you have a golf tournament and you have a putt-putt tournament. You go outside, you got the cornhole going on. I mean, you sound like a guy that needs to have a center here in Alabama. All of that going on, you would make a killing. So we used to have in Huntsville a place called Playmore Lanes.
Yeah.
The building is still there. The sign is still there. Why don't you just move in?
Yeah, Alabama. I don't know about that, but yeah, we're very fortunate like Michelle's been here before and Ducey's been here before, but we're in a little town of 4,500 people, a little 16-lane center. We do have a full-service restaurant, so we got a lot going on. And truthfully, our first tournament was 2008. Brian Kretzer's a good friend of ours. Early 2000s, I'd go bowl in his tournaments. He'd come to ours, and we're about the same age, and we kind of hung out together. And he would come down and play golf before the Lioness Open even got started, even before the PBA regional got started or a national stop. And so we played golf for several years, and we'd invite more proprietors, and then we started inviting a few PBA guys. And, you know, and then one year, Brian Kretzer is like, you guys ought to host a PBA regional. I thought he was crazy. I thought there's no way we're going to pull this off. We thought about it, and we're a family that don't say no very often. We like to go out and try things and, you know, live on the edge and just keep getting better, make the sport better and get it out there. And so we tried it in 2008, and we ran with Brian Kretzer being on board, knowing Ronnie, knowing EJ. We didn't really know those guys as well, but they're some of the originals. Those guys were here the first year, and they've been coming every year since. So with Brian Kretzer being on board and, you know, kind of convincing us to do it, and then, hey, let's have a golf outing too. I'm like, dude, slow down a little bit. Yeah, our first year was a huge hit. We paid $4,000. It was a PBA regional stop, and we had some pretty good name guys here, and then that just got the things flowing. And I was like, what do we got to do? What's it going to cost? And biggest thing is sponsorship, getting sponsors to come on board to help pay the fee to, you know, pay the PBA and then still have a nice prize fund for these guys. And so we went out to our community, local bowling centers. We have like 6 bowling centers in our 50-mile radius that sponsor our event, that they believe in what we want to do and to bring the PBA to our area. So we've averaged over 80 sponsors for our little town, for our tournament. So that's huge. They're raising that kind of money.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if anybody's in that area, you have to go to Coldwater and check out Playmore Lanes because it's awesome. They had the band playing up there. They had great food. They got the putt-putt. The golf course is right down the street. I mean, we got to go play with Andrew and Prather and AJ. Just had a blast, man. It is a great place to hang out. And the nice thing about it is, even though it's small, the nice thing about it being small is there's so many squads. So only so many people can be bowling at the same time. So you get to hang out with the guys that aren't bowling and go do something else and then come and watch some more. Just people come roam through. So it is super, super cool place to be.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. You know, our staff here at in the Playmore Lanes and the kitchen staff and getting food ready for the bowlers. We let bowlers eat for nothing, and then we give them a free drink, and we offer a $20 armband, which probably should charge $40 or $50 for some of these guys. But we charge $20 for an armband. They put that on there, and we just tell them, go out there. Most of our best guys that have been going all these years, top name guys, plus like Ronnie and EJ, they've been to every one. So they're our staple guys. They want to bowl B squad, so they can bowl the Pro-Am, still have fun Friday night, not got off early on Saturday morning, but bowl B squad, but then they can spend all evening at the corporate tent with their armband and having some beers and talking to our sponsors and playing cornhole and doing all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I bowled that Pro-Am, and I did get Coldwater. Just saying, I got Coldwater.
Yeah, I got Coldwater. Yeah, we make a lot of money on T-shirts, too, on that deal, too.
Wow. But
way early on, and this is going way back, they used to play softball, too.
Oh, gosh.
What?
That's not even my notes. I forgot about that, really.
Wow. Okay, so here you go. So not only, sir, do you not have Deuce, who played on the Army military softball team, but this guy right here, we call him the quiet one, okay? This cat right here, he played on a semi-professional softball team. So my gracious, you might need to bring that back in, and dog tags we'll put a team together.
Oh, we're too old, bro. I ain't doing that crap no more.
Hollywood and Ronnie need to have that conversation. So this is a little known fact. Ronnie was on a semi-pro softball team.
Oh my goodness!
Today.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
He actually went to college on a full ride to play baseball and got hurt. And when he got
I knew about the baseball.
He left school, started playing softball semi-professionally, played for several years. Gosh, I think our Cameron maybe was 4-ish when he stopped playing, 3 or 4 when he finally stopped playing, and tour got busy enough that he didn't have the time for it any longer. But yeah, we ended up playing the softball tournament they had there in Coldwater, and that was a blast.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the world's largest muscular dystrophy tournament that we hosted. And there's like 60 teams, 30 women, 30 men. So we kind of talked to them on a Thursday night prior to our event. Wow. And we did one team. We played against some celebrities. And then I said, let me take this over. We did national title holders against the regional title holders. I coached the national. My dad coached the regional guys. And we had a star-studded diamond of softball, of bowlers. I'm going to say softball players.
That's awesome.
It was very, very cool.
It was a fun 4 or 5 years, but when Parker Bone led off the one tournament to one day, and I thought he was going to pull a muscle or break a leg, and I was like, this might be the end of this. And Pretzel got old enough where he didn't want to play anymore either, so we scratched it.
Yep.
Well,
Brian's a great guy. Brian's a good guy.
You sold me. I'm just going to have to fly up to Coldwater.
Ain't that far?
Just play it. Check it out, man.
We'll get you a place to stay. It won't cost you nothing. We do we have a lot of families in town that take bowlers.
Actually,
well, I am the ultimate bowler with dog tags bowling. Okay, so when
here we go.
I am the ultimate bowler. So just so you know, you want to place your bet, you want to put it with me and Joel, because we are going to take that. We're going to take that cup. We're going to take the first ever dog tags bowling cup, because I'm on the team with Joel. Ducey and Michelle's on a team. Hollywood and Jason's on a team. And the one we called the Colonel, who couldn't be with us tonight, which he is a full bird, him and a gentleman by the name of Chris, who is stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, is going to be on a team. So, but I've already, the gentleman in town is donating the trophies. He's already got mine and Joel's name on them. So I'm just going to bring them up for display. So just so you know. But anyway.
Well, actually, when I went to Coldwater, I actually called. I think it's there in like an Elks Club right next to your place or something like that.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes away. Yeah.
I called them. I said, "Hey, can I just park my motorhome in your parking lot when I'm going to the Coldwater tournament?" They said, "Sure, come on and do that."
Wow.
All good people. Yeah.
Man, no wonder everybody comes to you, man. I mean, it's just it's all set up. It's set up. Yeah.
So I got a question, Rick. So obviously, you guys have been doing this for a long time. How'd you guys get the start? Where did Play More Lanes come from? What's the history?
Yeah, 1973, long time ago. My parents, my dad was in construction, cement work. My mom was stayed at home, and she worked at the courthouse for a while, I think. And then 1973, a friend of my dad, former fellow bowler, asked him if they want to get in the bowling business, and we had a little 8-lane center in town here in Coldwater, up where the high school is at. That's all been tore down, but little 8-lane center, 1973. I was 7 years old. I'd go there on Saturday mornings and sweep the floor and hang out and do whatever. But 1976, there was a high demand for bowling. So Dad and my partner, Joe Ramoklis, bought land on the north side of town here, and we put a 16-lane center up in 1976. And so I was 3 years older than that. We moved to Coldwater. We were in St. Henry, 5 miles down the road. And then I played high school sports, junior high sports. I bowled in junior leagues here. But once I graduated, I, fell in love and just helped. Well, my dad broke his leg in that tournament that the guys used to play in. Or during he broke his leg real bad, so he really couldn't do nothing for like 8-9 months. So I just jumped on board and got on the staff here, and started working. And that was 1985. So I've been here ever since. And Patty, my wife Patty, and myself, we purchased the business 17 and a half years ago from my parents. So we've owned it now for 17 and a half years. And so we're looking to, a couple of years, we'll have our 50th anniversary of the bowling business here at this establishment here. And so it's been kind of a crazy ride, but all the things we've done, like I said, we have a full service restaurant. We put a patio on a few years ago. We just had our women's banquet tonight. So I was out there having some beers with the women.
Yeah.
In that banquet, and we've got the miniature golf we put on right after we bought this business here from my parents. We put on an 18-hole adventure golf course out in the back lot. That's what Ducey was talking about. The guys love coming here, and when they're not bowling, they're playing putt-putt for money.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The thing about our putt-putt course is we have a drive-through carry-out. You can pick up food. You can come through and get a 30-pack of Busch Light. You can do that, but you can purchase beer through our carry-out, and then you can bring it inside the putt-putt course, and you can consume alcohol. So it's a good time.
I'm telling you, it is a great place to hang out, man.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun. It is. It's top 10 trips I've ever been on, and it was a blast.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is a blast. And that town is
Phenomenal.
everybody in that town is nice. Ronnie and I actually entertained moving there several years ago.
Wow.
I mean, it is.
And not only do you guys,
it's Mayberry. It's perfect. I love it there.
You guys do a great job with what you do at the center, with your food, your bar and restaurant, the accommodations. My goodness, you guys do a fantastic youth bowling. Your youth bowling program's awesome.
Yeah, it keeps growing too. Our high school program, I've coached this my 25th season we just finished with. We've got 9 state titles, 5 girls, 4 boys. But our youth program, that's where our feeder system's at. We have middle school bowling at Travels. We have 150 kids that bowl on Saturday. They finished in early March. But that just keeps growing because the PBA comes to town, and you got Kyle Troop, EJ, the hottest bowler right now, and you got, everybody loves Ronnie. He doesn't always bowl great at Coldwater. Kind of struggles, but we always want to make
thorn in his side. We won't go there.
Yeah. But for those bowlers that come to our little town and our kids that are in Pee Wee League, Junior League, and they get a chance to bowl in the pro am with these guys, they fall in love.
Absolutely.
They be like those guys. They watch them on TV. Like right now, they're on TV live. We're out there watching. But
Yep.
our little guys get really excited, and our high school kids have propelled to a high level, and because of all this PBA stuff.
And that's what Gary and Woody's backgrounds is. They do a ton of stuff for youth bowling. They help young kids develop and just got great programs. So you guys have all fit well together. So this is really cool.
Yeah. Well, it certainly sounds like it. I mean, you can tell you have a heart for bowling and a love for the sport. So, and that's basically what Dog Tags Bowling is. It's just a bunch of
100%,
veterans
100%.
that's that has raised their right hand and swore to protect the Constitution of the United States of America. And we got 3 guys that's still doing it. The rest of us have figured out a way to retire or get out and do something else, but still love our country, and we still love bowling. And you're right. Who does not love Ronnie Russell? I mean, who doesn't love him? Right?
Yeah, he stays at my house. And we put him in the basement. And Small stayed last year, or not 2 years ago. But our house is always open. My parents have entertained Parker Bone for years. We've known the Bone family since 2005. We used to hold a real big high school awards banquet at the end of the season, and we'd bring guys in. And Ronnie and EJ were the top with Kretzer. But we'd always bring somebody new in, and Parker, we got to know him real well. And now when he comes in town, he stays at my parents' house. But we have families we have a family that used to host our tournament, or used to be the title sponsor, the John Deere and the Leif Ultimate Classic thing. I'm not sure, Ducey, of who was the sponsor then. Was it Leif Ultimate Classic, or is it BowlerStore.com?
I think it's Bowler Store when I was there.
Yeah.
Probably 4 years ago, probably.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because now Full Circle is Doug and Lori Davidson own BowlerStore.com, and they also own Community Lanes. They now piggyback up with our PBA event. They do an event Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, finish theirs on Thursday, and we start Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So these guys that are traveling can bowl 2 tournaments within 20 minutes.
Yes.
And, yeah, so it's kind of neat because their son Michael is engaged to my oldest daughter Erica. So we got a wedding coming up in September. So it's Erica and Michael just moved into a new house today, so they're all fired up about that. So
that's awesome. And your mom and dad still doing good?
Yep, mom and dad's doing good. Dad still works every day. He's 82 years old, and he works 6:30 to 3 o'clock every day. We don't 7 days a week. We don't let him take off.
I got to meet him like 3 times when I was there. He's such a cool guy. We had a blast. Yeah. Absolute blast.
He loves to cook. He's Saturday and Sunday mornings in the breakfast. He's the breakfast guy. We do a buffet on Sundays. And then we're open at 7 a.m. every day, and we close at 11, 12, whatever. But it's a fun business. It's we've changed a lot over the years, but it always seems to be better for the better for everybody, the kids and the locals. But can't say enough about our sponsors. We're gonna start hitting the road again for our event. This year is going to be August 9th, 10th, and 11th. So we'll do putt-putt on the Thursday night before. We have a band on the patio. We'll play putt-putt. we always throw a little extra money on the side. We do some skins, we do some low scores, and we'll play the Linus Open on the Monday after. So that'd be like the 12th. We usually have about 16 to 20 teams, and we've raised over $41,000 in the last 16 years that we give away to seniors that are graduating out of our conference for school. Smart.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I got to put this on because this is part of what I do, and someone is enjoying a beer after a long day of moving.
Yeah.
She took a trip to the truck and didn't even realize it, right? So
right before it came on, she sent a Snapchat. She was drinking a Busch Light on their patio or their deck, whatever they have there. But yeah, they just moved everything today. I guess they're staying tonight for the first time. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Cool area.
Well, congratulations. Yeah.
Yes.
Hollywood, can I get Hollywood to say? Can you say hello? Can you?
Yeah, Mr. Rick, how y'all doing, man?
Doing good.
Hey, I know everybody. I ain't been in your facility yet either, but hey, the way it sounds, and I mean, I love putt. Like they said, I played softball as well, and matter of fact, I have played in Coldwater, but I never at that time I wasn't even in bowling. So, but it, hey, if you need I'm an old guy now. I was softball for a little while, but hey, I can still hit and run. Put me behind the plate and catch. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't think Boeing would want him out there. He has a warehouse to run at Boeing, so I think
I can hit, but I ain't running.
That day in softball, we raised money for muscular dystrophy. So we had our fancy jerseys. We had them made, and it was John Deere colors and everything. And we auctioned them off at the end of the night. And mine went for a couple $100, hell more than that probably. I think mine was the highest. Local business people bought them. They framed them. They wear them or whatever. But we gave all the money back to muscular dystrophy. So we did
nice.
It was always a fun
really
show on that
cool.
Thursday night.
I think Michelle hit it right on the head. She said something earlier that really sparked me, and it was true. It's Mayberry. I mean, you get the community behind you like that. That is really, really special, and it's something you can't find everywhere. That's Mayberry.
Yeah, we got lots of good stories. The first year, a couple of guys came. After softball, Michelle's probably been to McSober's, haven't you? I don't know. It's
I've got stories I can't tell about McSober's.
Yeah. We're not going to tell everybody stories, but we'd always rent buses, vans, and we don't want these guys driving, so we just we'll go play softball, and then we'll get them in vans, and we go around and patronize the local watering holes, the taverns, and we've been around. We have a lake, nice lake around our area.
Yes, you do.
Bars around there as well, and the one year we had a PBA event. We had a PBA 50 right after that. I mean, that's the longest 7 days of my life. We did a PBA national stop, and we followed it with a PBA 50 regional stop, and we took a little tour around the lake with some guys, and yikes, that was a long night. Good night.
I was there for that too. Played some darts.
So August the what?
August 9th through the 11th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, Hollywood, get your gear together. We'll stop off and pick this cat up down here, and we're heading up. Yeah,
we'd love to have you guys, and we'll get accommodations for you. Have you guys stay. So it don't cost you anything. We got plenty of room.
Listen, we'll do it all. We're gonna bowl. We're gonna play softball. We're gonna play golf. We're gonna play putt.
Yep.
We're gonna do it all, man. We're gonna do it all.
Rick,
we don't play softball anymore.
Rick.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
He's former Navy, so he's used to doing this. Okay, he's former Navy. So
I watched the show the other day, a couple weeks ago. You kind of got on him about that. Summer Shandy is the choice of beer tonight.
Exactly. Hey, Gary, quit writing check your ass can't cash, bro, because I ain't.
I'm like you, Deuce. I'm sitting on a wad of cash, man. It's just burning a hole in the pocket, man. That's it, man. When you're retired from the state and still work for the Army, hey, it just burns a hole in the pocket. Matter of fact, I'll just fly my jet up, and we'll pick you up, man, and we'll pick up Michelle, and me and you and Michelle, we'll go in style, and Ronnie, he could drive his truck. So
yeah,
he'd rather keep his feet on the ground anyway.
I don't have no plane, sir. I'm just.
Yeah, Rick. Like I said, I think there's a few people you meet in your life that you're just like, hey, man, that guy's kind of cool. and you were one of them. I said, I'm going to keep in touch with that guy because that guy's got it going on. So we greatly appreciate you coming and supporting dog tags. And tell your people at the bowling center, support dog tags. Yeah. We're just trying to grow it gradually, little by little. And we got some cool stuff coming down the pike. H5G signed up with us. So, yeah, we really enjoy it. We really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. That tournament stuff you guys are talking about, I've been following. Is that this fall, maybe, possibly?
Yeah, we're hoping. Yeah. Michelle, any updates?
There is no update right now until we get a date from the PBA with the Pinheads Regional.
Yeah, we have to just kind of be flexible because you know how it is, Rick, dealing with that when they're so open-ended. We don't really know, but I think we have a good enough following. We'll get local interest for sure, but the national interest, it's nice to have as much lead time as we can possibly have, and then it's going to be the inaugural. But it's not going to be the only one. We're going to try to do some more.
Right.
So we'll figure out. Maybe we might have to go to Coldwater.
It sounds like right now it's going to be between yours and possibly Pinheads, unless Pinheads goes ahead of us. But rumor had it was going to be at the end of September, but we don't know a definitive yet. Is your stop going to be back to a regional event, or are we still a national event?
So we were a national event for them 3 years, and then I just don't figure the PBA out too much, but we're a super regional now, so we still pay $10,000 to win. I'm not sure. We have the Minster Regional before us, the Community Lanes, and Minster, Doug and Lori Davidson, and then after that, I think they got that new tour trials. I think, it'll be the week after our event. So how that schedule falls out, I'm not real sure. We're not even online yet to see how it falls out.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that these guys are so flexible. It would drive me insane to be able to try and do that. It's like, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Those years we had the national stop, then they had that Storm Cup, and that brought everybody. I mean, everybody was there. Barnes and Stu. They were on last a couple weeks ago, I think, weren't they? Stu and Dom.
Yep.
They stayed at my parents' house with Barnes, so that was a fun. They were hanging out here late at night, but that was a fun group of guys to hang around with for a few days. But yeah, that Storm Cup brought everybody out with extra money added. I think EJ ended up winning that, I think, depending how they place. So that Storm Cup, that's your extra $10,000 on them 4 tournaments, how they finish. So
sure, exactly. I was there the year that Darren Tang won, Rick. That was his first title ever, so I was there that year.
I got that written down. Darren Tang, he won in 2021.
Yeah, 3 years ago. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
We'll make sure the air conditioning's on low, and we'll have plenty of new gear to sell.
I'm shooting for a Ronnie win in 2024.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, you were sick last year, weren't you?
Yeah, he didn't even play golf.
That's right. Really. Yeah. That's right. That's why he didn't golf.
Tell him I said this is his year.
Golf got canceled? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, Rick just said this is your year. He goes, what, to cash?
Yeah, last summer we had bad weather and we canceled the Linus Open.
That's right. Okay.
First time we ever canceled it. So we usually raise between $2,000 and $4,000 and we give it all away. But this year we really couldn't do that because we didn't have any money built up. So pray for good weather this summer, hopefully.
Yep, absolutely.
I hope so.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm planning on coming up in August. I'm not afraid.
You won't be sorry. It's amazing.
Yep, yeah. I think it's like 6 hours from here.
I think me and Hollywood will come up. We'll stop by and pick Deuce up, and
that'd be the wrong direction, bro.
Yeah.
Way farther north.
Another Navy guy that can't look at a compass. There you go, right there.
That's all right. We got time to kill. Ain't that right, Hollywood?
Yeah, he was never Navy. He was never on the ship, so he didn't know where it's going.
Exactly. I was not fleet, and that's what I try to explain to these guys. I'm not fleet.
Coldwater's like a smidge northeast of Indy.
Correct.
Yeah, we're 2 hours. We're West Central, right on the border. About 10,
12. Barely Ohio. It's mostly Indiana. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, when we lived in Marion, we could get to the bowling center in just under an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 hours and 44 minutes from my house right now.
That's not terrible.
And I'm northwest of Chicago.
Well, then he's not, but what, 6.5, 7 from me and Hollywood then?
From Scottsboro?
Yeah, it's 6.5. It's 6.5 from here to Indy. So
we're 6 hours from Nashville. I don't know how.
Okay, so I'm an hour and a half from Nashville.
You're
Yeah,
8 hours, 14
8
minutes.
hours.
8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours.
8 hours to get to Coldwater.
Unless you ride with Hollywood, and Hollywood drafts like they do in NASCAR. He's right on their bumper, man. Just don't go to sleep.
So if you plan on coming, be there Thursday afternoon, because the guys that don't make the show in Minster, they'll make their way over to our place for the putt-putt about 7 o'clock, and we'll usually get about 70 to 80 people play putt-putt. For throw in $20, so much goes towards the skins, a little more towards the low score. I'll be practicing every day up until then, so you're probably not going to win. But
Can you be my caddy, Rick? Could you be my caddy? Just tell me where the break is.
I might give you a few hints if you're my partner. You never know. We got lots of stories to tell on the putt-putt course, but we can't tell them all on this show.
Exactly.
I don't know if Brian Himmler is watching, but we make him wear a football helmet when he plays putt-putt because he might fall over and get a rough burn.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Chin strap it up.
Yeah.
Well, let's before we let you go, let me get because we always try to get our folks in here. You look as beautiful as always, Michelle. I guess she paid.
Love her.
Paid her to do that. I guess. This is our guy right here. He's been with us every night. Good evening, special guest. Of course, got your daughter. Oh, Johnny's in here. He just got home from softball, by the way. Look at there.
That's all right.
Yeah. So, we certainly appreciate you coming by and spending 30 minutes with us, and it's really enlightened me because I'd heard the stories, but man, you've got me in suspense. I'm ready to come up and check this out in August. I think
we'd love to have you.
Hey, Gary, this is the place. This is the place that we did the trip to the truck really happened when you weren't there. You sent it to me, and I brought it over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you gotta send the magic to where where it's at, right? So there you go.
That's how the trip to the truck happened, and you see his name. His name's Gary Moonshine, and so this is a good time.
You can tell him he sounds like a guy that would
the origin of it.
Oh,
yeah, I think he'd enjoy the story.
I don't know if he knows the story.
Well, tell him.
So he sent a box to my house. And he said, don't open it until you get to see AJ at Coldwater. And I want a video of it. I'm like, all right, fine. So he sends it. We take it over. I bumps it up, and it's booze. It's Gary Moonshine. And me and AJ had a cocktail. He got to have video of the good stuff.
Exactly. So the trip to the truck went national. How about that?
It went national.
Hello from Patio.
Hi.
Well done, Dad.
Well, Patio, that's the name of our patio at the bowling center.
It's awesome.
They call it the patio. They don't call it the Rico, they call it the patio. They got it live out there with the ladies' banquet. Everybody's watching, so
awesome. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
That is really cool. I mean, there's on. Like I said, Rick turned it down so cold you couldn't stay in there very long. So I spent a lot of time out on that patio and enjoying the cocktails because it was really good out there.
A lot of good food too and everything.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Well, before we cut him loose, let's take a trip to the truck.
Trip to truck.
Everybody take a trip to the truck. Whether it's water or whatever you got, just take a trip to the truck. Okay.
Mine's spiked.
Very well. You need to. It needs to be.
We're all heading to Vegas on Saturday. We won nationals, so
good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, let Deucey know how it goes, and he can give us a kind of an update next Tuesday. Okay.
Absolutely. Send me text.
All right, Deucey, you want to lead us out with
sure. So Rick, I mean, you've seen the show a few times. You know how we kind of end it, right? So I was stationed at U.S. Army Honor Guard in D.C. when I was in service, part of the Reagan-Bush administration. While I was there, they filmed a movie called Gardens of Stone. James Caan, D.B. Sweeney, James Earl Jones, Angelica Houston, Casey Sasmasco, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Well, in the movie, at the NCO Club, James Caan and James Earl Jones, who are both E7 and E8, are having a toast. And the toast is... Hang on. Put us back.
There you go. All right.
Here's to us. And those like us. Damn
few.
Damn few. Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much, buddy.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks,
Yes,
Rick.
sir.
See you in August.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you
Yes.
guys in
We'll
August.
be there.
And come back and be with us again sometime.
Yeah,
We'd
exactly.
sure love to have you. Okay.
Let your
All right.
peeps know. Let your peeps know about dog tags bowling. Go to the website. Get some H5G stuff. Get some dog tags. They got some really cool backpacks. They got some cool truck or shirts. They the truck. Here's us and those like us. They got cool gear.
Yeah. Yeah, come check it out, man. We would love to have your support, man. We appreciate you coming on tonight, okay?
I checked it all out already, so I have to get some
And
stuff.
thanks to everyone at the patio. Thanks everyone.
Patio.
All right, you guys have a great night. Thanks.
Thank
Rick,
you,
good luck.
See you, Rick. Thank you.
Good luck, Rick.
Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Did you just hear my phone?
What did it say?
I said, thanks, Rick. And my phone said, you're welcome.
Oh, my God.
Did
Not
you
one of these
name
that's
your
got the
phone
mail.
Rick?
Yeah, you got
No.
one of those voices?
It's possessed.
Rick's awesome. He's
So,
such a nice guy.
put that on
And
the-
literally, I mean, come on. Michelle knows, but my God, I met that guy for 10 minutes. And hey, what's up, Mars? I met that guy for 10 minutes. One of the coolest dudes I've met in my life. And I was only there for a day and a half, and we've remained friends for 3 years. I mean, just super cool. Super cool.
The entire community, their family, everybody is just
it's impressive.
None.
Yeah, he was a great guy, man. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to heading up in August.
Hey Mars, if you're still watching and listen, have you bowled at Coldwater? Put a text in, put a message if you bowled at Coldwater. So I don't know if Joel's bowled at Coldwater. Who knows? But it's not far.
Joel's only been around a couple years here in Indiana, so I'm
right.
I'm gonna say no.
I would say no too.
Yes,
is my guess.
That's what I thought. Buddy.
Yeah, Jerry Morris is bowling in Coldwater. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole, and I know they don't do the softball anymore. My knees would be tore up.
No.
Hey, putt-putt is awesome though, because they do several putt-putt things.
Now that would be fun. That would be
kind of
fun.
have the schedule
I'm in.
to begin it with.
I'm in the putt-putt.
But then they kind of start creating more little tournaments and stuff through the weekend. They'll end up doing a doubles, and it's fun.
Then they do a mixed doubles. It was a few years ago at the regional. Okay, it's a they do a mixed doubles, and they do doubles, and they do a blind draw double. I mean there's some good popping going on when they're golfing.
Yes,
it's pretty fun.
Well, see, we could have our own little side bet going between us.
Dude, I'm not doing that because it's freaking crazy. Those people know that course like crazy. They've done it 100 times.
I'm talking about between us. I didn't talk about everybody else. We'll just do one between us.
You could. All right.
Yeah.
I suck at golf. I can putt.
There you go. There you go. We'll take Michelle's money. How about that?
Can we bet pennies?
Yeah. Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Actually, what we're gonna bet is push-ups.
I'm so bad.
Push-ups.
What we did in the military, when we didn't have no money, we bet push-ups. That's what
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Yeah, I'm not that cool either.
That's all right. No one collects anyway. Anyway. Don't matter.
I don't know about push-ups, man. That'd be.
I'll buy a beer.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just bet. We'll bet alcohol. Why not?
That's always a winner.
What's the thoughts of? I mean, I know it's still so open-ended, but I have so many people asking when is it ready to rock and roll? It's just gonna after World Series. It could be better when with H5G. Can they order? What's up with that?
So as far as H5G is concerned, H5G is live. Everyone can order. The jerseys are available, shirts, everything is good to go. We got our discount code today. It's DogTags20. You can see it scrolling at the bottom.
Right.
Along with our other sponsors, Bowler X, Dog Tag, Eileen's Bowling Buddies, DTB. All of those websites you can get a discount on. And then our website is also live, which is Dog Tags Bowling.
Right.
All the links should work in there. If anybody runs into any hiccups, please just message us and let us know. It is a new site. There's going to be bugs. No matter what we do, there's going to be bugs. So we'll work those out. But if anybody has questions about sizing or anything like that, their customer service is fantastic at H5G. Or you can message us. All of us have
Any of us,
H5G
absolutely.
gear of some sort, hoodies, t-shirts, jerseys, all the things. So,
and I will tell you, so I ordered a RT Tour Experience sweatshirt from H5G, and it literally is one of my favorite sweatshirts ever. I like it so much, I don't want to wear it very much because I don't want to get stained or nasty. It is so comfortable. So they got great gear, I'm telling you. And as soon as we get our stuff, we're going to be wearing it on the show. Let everybody see it. It's some cool stuff coming.
Yep. It's going to be great.
And I don't think the discount code is limited to just our things. I think it's good on the whole website.
Well, there's restrictions that apply, so it might be for some specialty stuff you may not be able to
probably
get.
Some of the custom jerseys.
I think for majority of it, you can still use the dog tags 20 on your own custom jersey that you want to do, not necessarily a dog tags jersey.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And go to Polar X. Monty's going to be ordering a new KR Strike Force bag, and he's going to get it from Polar X, and he's going to try and use that code. So it's happening. We're just spreading the word. Spreading the word.
Absolutely.
Well, before we go, let me get a couple more of these on here. Of course, we got our buddy on there.
My man. I'm so looking forward to meeting that guy.
Hi, Joe.
There's our buddy right there. Hey, he is bowling and watching the tournament and us at the same time.
He's he must be enlisted. Is he enlisted? I can't tell. I think he's an officer. That don't look like. Oh no, he's enlisted. He's E6 in that picture. He's E6,
he has cornhole. He's got cornhole bean bags, man.
He can multitask if he's enlisted.
Rob Burns says this is good stuff.
Who's Rob Burns? Anybody know Rob Burns?
You don't know Rob Burns, but hey, thank you for tuning in. So
thanks, Rob Burns.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah. So so that's got a bunch more on here, but we're gonna kind of make this kind of short tonight because Ronald is home, and we want to give Michelle a chance to spend some time with Ronnie before he gets back out on the road. So
I appreciate it, guys.
So yeah,
Hey,
so
Michelle, I know he don't really. Please pass him our love. We want him to kick ass, take names. And we really, really respect what he does.
Absolutely will.
Yeah.
Please.
He knows how much we love him. So but you're right. Pass the word. Pass the word. So,
they love you, Ronald. He said, "Love you too."
Okay. See, there you go.
Love you too, Pookie.
So before we go, hope the Colonel feels well.
Yep.
Chris is AWOL. We hear from Chris.
Jason's safe.
We hear from Chris when it comes to merchandise. He's chiming in. Oh, I'm buying this, and this. But he's AWOL when it comes to the show. And glad to hear that last comment from Jason was he was thumbs up. So
I heard he was coming back. E8's coming back. So that's cool.
There you go. Yeah. Yep. Heading back to the motherland. So but with that, as always, may the man upstairs keep an eye on our brothers and sisters, both near and far, watch over us so that we may have the very freedoms that we sleep under each and every night. So with that, thank you again, Rick, for coming on. If you're in the Coldwater area, go by and see Rick. Go by and see Rick.
Sit on the patio.
Sit on the patio, yes.
Get a pizza burger.
Get a burger and a drink. Get a pass and everything. I mean, my God, just do it all, man.
Learn the putt course and tell us what the breaks are.
My God, and look at Hollywood's come alive when we start to go off. Look at that. He is. That's hard. Yeah, there you go.
E6.
Special thanks to Bowler X, Eileen's Bowling Buddies, H5G. Thank you for all you do for us. You make us look good, and we make your merchandise look great. So how about that? Does that work? All right. So we're going to end, and we're going to talk for just this many minutes so that you can see Ronald, and then we're going to get out of here. So real quick, next week, you want to say anything or not?
I don't. Joel's going to be back, but we have a big announcement for Joel when he is back next week. So
nice. So Joel be on, but we're going to keep the announcement down low. But Joel will be with us, and man, people, if you ain't met Joel yet, you got to come back on because Joel's badass.
Yeah, Joel's wide open.
Joel is the man.
All right, with that, everybody have a great week and share, follow, comment, tell. I mean, let everybody know where we're at, who we are, and where
Send
we're
in
going.
your questions. We want to make it more interactive because this Navy guy can't ask the correct questions, so we need some better ones.
I may not ask the correct questions, but I can do that kind of stuff. So there you go. Now try to talk. But now she has the power to do that too. So, all right. So we'll send it out with this gentleman. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a safe and blessed weekend, and we will talk to everybody next Tuesday night. Everybody, take care.
For sure.
See y'all.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks, y'all.
See you.
Good.